Hi, it's Kirk from WP Apprentice here. WordPress 3.7 is out, and I wanted to give you a quick update to let you know what to expect when you update your website. This is the welcome screen you'll see after your update runs. WordPress 3.7 is primarily focused on security and stability, so besides this page, there's really not a lot to see. If you're a Mac user, you may remember the Snow Leopard update. That didn't bring a lot of new features, but it improved the overall system performance. WordPress 3.7 is similar to that upgrade, so let's take a look at the specific features you need to be aware of. The biggest new feature that you need to know about is automatic updates. These are updates that happen transparently in the background without you having to do anything. Now just be aware that these are only for minor updates, so version 3.7 to 3.71 will be updated automatically. In fact, it's already been out. So if you've updated already, you're already up to WordPress 3.7.1, and 3.7.2 will happen in the same way. But major upgrades to 3.8 are still manual. So you'll still need to press that update button when WordPress 3.8 comes out in December. So what else is new in WordPress 3.7? Well, there are a ton of other features related to security and stability, but you won't necessarily notice them unless you go out of your way to look. For example, the password strength meter has gotten much better at detecting weak passwords. Site search is much better, so now when you search for something on your website, you'll find your search results sorted by relevance instead of date. That's a big improvement, but not something you can necessarily see unless you're aware of the fact that WordPress search has been pretty bad in the past. Now they've fixed it. There's also better support for WordPress in non-English languages, and overall there are about 427 bug fixes and improvements that will make your website more reliable and more secure and faster in some cases. Now, this should be a trouble-free upgrade for most of you, but as always, make sure you have a backup in place before you run this update. And with automatic updates happening now, it's a good idea to have an automatic backup process in place too. That's always been a good idea, but now more than ever. And I talk about setting up your automated backup process elsewhere here on WP Apprentice. You can find those lessons in the training library. Now, I mentioned earlier, WordPress 3.8 is coming out in December. What's that all about? The core WordPress team have changed the way they develop new versions of the program. New features are now being developed as plugins first, and then when they're ready to go, they're going to be added to the main WordPress system. Now, this allows the core WordPress team to release new versions of WordPress more frequently, so they're not going to be held up by features that aren't quite ready. And when new features are added to WordPress, you'll know they're ready. So for the foreseeable future, it looks like quick update cycles are the new normal for WordPress. Just another reason to have your automatic backups in place. Now, one other thing to be aware of is that when that version of 3.8 comes out in December, you're going to know it. It's going to be a complete makeover of the admin panel. All of the admin styles are going to be redone, and it's going to be a big improvement. They'll be more readable. The menus are going to be the same, but it's just going to look a lot different. The admin is also going to be responsive, so it's going to work better on phones and tablets. That's going to be a big improvement. You won't have anything new to learn. You're just going to have a nicer visual design. And as I said, that's coming out in December, so we look forward to it. And that wraps it up for WordPress 3.7. Best of luck with your upgrades, and if you need more help with WordPress, WPApprentice.com is the place to go.